It took me a sec because I thought you were talking about yourself in like, the third person.
Oh. I was not. All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the people at home. Welcome back to my players. We are only down one player tonight, but that's okay. We're going to save them. So it's kind of the whole plan. Anybody want to give us a quick recap on where we left off?
I don't actually remember. I'm not even sure I was here for the last game.
We're
also
going to the
that.
Feywild.
Yep.
That's
basically
within the Feywild.
And we're going to save Mom.
We're looking for Mom in the Feywild. And let me tell you what, of all the places Mom could get lost, the Feywild is probably not the best one.
So it's one of the best ones to get lost. It is really like one of the worst ones to go save people from.
That's fair. That'd be fair. So, awesome possum. Let's go ahead and let's get this show on the road then. At the end of our last episode, which I know has been a while, episodes have been few and far between. Hopefully, as the summer gets rolling, next week is the end of summer school for me, and that'll ideally free up time and I can get stuff handled and we have less emergencies. And so our sessions can get back to being on track. I do apologize to my players and to the viewers. So hopefully. Wait, Stabs, is it your birthday?
No.
Every day is P-Stab's birthday.
Happy birthday, P-Stabs.
My birthday is in November.
Happy birthday, P-Stabs.
Well, happy birthday.
My birthday's in November. Hello, is my microphone on?
Hello. Happy birthday.
I mean, it can still be a happy birthday when it happens.
Good, then I would like gifts. Give me gifts. I'll take
gifts.
All right.
Yeah, I would like gifts.
I will give you a gold piece.
Thanks. I'll take it. I'll put it in my thing.
So, happy birthday.
Now I have 318 gold.
Whoop, whoop. We're getting rich.
Here's a gift for P-Stabs.
Oh, I want to see the gift.
No, GIF.
Oh, GIF. I like it. All right, so at the end of So our entire last session was spent basically in conversation around the fire, getting things prepped to head into the Feywild to rescue Mom. Still not entirely certain why Ralakan and Leo. Well, while Ralakan is going, Leo is going because Ralakan is going. So it's going to be an interesting adventure. And Panda had determined what his character feels is a pretty good bet for a way to get in. So that's where we're starting off. So we're going to start off on the road again.
Oh, and P-Stabs as well as Amelia is very confused as to what kind of way in. So we're just here for the ride?
That's fair.
Because I do remember not understanding what the hell the clues were from last episode, so I still don't know.
And that's fair. That's completely
So Amelia's
fair.
going to be completely stupid because P-Stabs is stupid in this.
Even better, if I remember right, Eska thinks he knows what's going on, but absolutely does not. So,
All I know is that I finally got to talk to Enki, and Enki understood what I was saying.
Yep, 1 car, 2 car. So that was awesome when Enki showed up. Actually, that was all based entirely off of
Eska's spirit journey.
yeah, his Nat 20 on the spirit journey.
yeah, I love that.
So
Absolutely killing meditation.
we can all thank Eska for what's about to happen.
Eska got a good grasp on his first try about what meditation is about.
I know, right?
Out-of-body experiences.
How hard could it be? I've seen other people do it. Jeez.
Yeah. Not hard at all was the answer.
Yeah, apparently. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll get ourselves rolling here. Because we were ready to leave camp last, right? Or do we have more to do in camp before we left?
I thought we were ready and starting our journey, or had already started our journey.
That's my thought.
Okay, that was what I had thought as well. So we are going to...
With Winston in the lead, because he knows where we're going.
Mm-hmm. Vaguely.
Backtracking. Well, no, I know
Yeah.
exactly where we're going. We're just backtracking.
That's
And
true.
with my background, we won't get lost.
That is true.
Didn't we get lost on the way here following Winston?
I didn't know where we were going.
To be fair, you guys got lost on the way here following Ames, and then Winston got you back on track.
Are you sure? No, that would never happen. Amelia would never get us lost in a place where she's never been before.
Not using a map.
No.
She's
Well,
got a +5 in survival. She's fine.
I don't understand this +5 that you're talking about. I mean, we don't really have, uniformed colleges that
oh gosh.
rate us based on.
Shut up, Care
Well,
Bear.
maybe where you're from.
And spell slots also don't exist.
That's actually fundamental to the world system because of Faustian magic.
Oh my goodness.
Then
What I
how
heard
do,
was,
then how do spell point buy work then? How are there two separate systems if they're both fundamental to the world?
Well, because you don't have two different systems.
There are. According to the D&D books, you could do either or.
Right. You can do either or.
That means that they're both within the world. Just like some people could do point buy for stats, other people could roll in the same campaign. Because they're all...
Man, man. None of them have the ability to just say, oh, okay, I appreciate your opinion. It's great. It's always somebody's gotta be right. Well, we'll try it again.
Gio was trying to kill off J-Dog?
And another thing.
Julie, already did.
I took over GM powers while you're gone. Correct, Dad.
Oh, sounds good. All right, let's move on forward then. You
I
can
use
text
DM
J-Dog.
powers
Get back
to
on
give
track.
me true resurrection, and I revive Karak.
As temp GM, I allow it.
Sick.
All right, good. Thanks.
Fantastic. What a great session, guys.
We have very good storytelling.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So, okay. So are we ready to go?
I think so.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and we'll start heading on out. You guys should all be on the world page now, right?
Yeah. Oh, I see Kurik. We found him.
Fog, dude.
Is he just right over there, right?
Yeah, he's just right here.
Right.
You know what I don't see? I don't see where I am.
We're all right where Karak was.
Oh, Kirk disappeared.
Mom was our lead token.
Hmm.
Now it's Winston's.
Oh god.
So we're not in danger of getting lost. So we will still have our travel rolls. And so what that'll look like is we are going to, the reason we'll be doing travel rolls is to determine whether or not we have any sort of a random encounter of some sort, or anything of that nature. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as we set out for the first day or two, I would like everybody to kind of explain to me what they are doing to help the party's passage. And then we'll determine what you can roll, and then we'll have you roll.
I'm not helping anybody but myself because I am going to be deep in meditation while we're walking / prayer.
How
Okay.
many trees does Ames walk into?
It depends on how good her roll is. Okay. And are you trying to reach out to Halder?
Yeah, after the fight and stuff, because I did more up close stuff and took a lot of damage, and she's a little shaken from it. So
Okay.
a little bit, and just wanting to get more clarity on some of her skills and the visions that she's been having lately.
Sounds good. Go and give me a religion check. And remember, when we're doing these ones, they should be rolled directly to me. Fantastic. Incredible. So the question of how many trees does Ames walk into is a lot.
All of them.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
very many's. Okay, but that is Ames' plan for the day. What's everybody else doing?
I'm gonna hunt for food.
Okay,
I hope Negs gives us mushrooms.
Me hungry.
all right.
Being the meditation expert that I am trying to help P-Stabs meditate, and it's not helping at all.
Trying to teach Ames how to do things. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair.
I'm being dismissive. I'm being like, no, look, it's super easy. All you have to do is just close your eyes, and then you fall out of your own body.
I
You
love
become
it.
a bird.
So
But
you
we're
can give
walking.
me an Arcana check, and whatever you roll, we're gonna subtract from what Ames rolled.
Oh wait!
I
Geo.
messed up
Possible for her
and
roll
did
to
not
get
have
lower.
Can I be negative in this game? Like, is negative a possible thing?
I mean, not normally. Wowzers.
It's gonna be a good game. Everything's fine. My week is great.
The way I'm understanding it is I'm legitimately trying to help, but knowing what meditation is, having someone speak to you about meditation while you're trying to meditate is not helpful.
Yeah,
No,
no.
and
And it makes sense. With your role and Ames' role, it makes sense, right? You're trying to
Yeah.
do a pretty decent job of explaining how you achieved what you did.
Easily.
The only problem is you're not 100% certain why you were able to do what you did.
Yeah, I am. Because I'm a genius.
Oh, okay. Well, there's that. Ralakan, you're hunting for food?
Yep.
Okay. That would be... I mean, Winston's going to have the survival check as the leader because he's going to be determining speeds and stuff. So let's go with a nature check for yours.
Yay.
Sounds good. Winston, if you want to do your survival check, you can roll to see if Petunia can help you, or I guess rather she can give you the help action.
I mean, she can do perception on her own too, stepping around with her schnauz. And then for me, would I get advantage since we're basically backtracking through trails we've already passed?
Yeah. Good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Petunia.
Yeah.
All right, and then Leo.
Leo is going to be making food.
Okay, he's making food while you're walking?
Yes. Yep.
Sounds good. I guess give me your cook's utensils usage. Very good. Very good. Sorry, my wife walked in the room. All right, sorry about that. Wife and one of my kids walked in the room, so I was trying to make sure everything was hunky dory.
How dare you?
Yeah, I know, right? How dare I? Terrible person. Okay. So, yeah, your first couple days, you guys are making really good time. Between Winston and Petunia, you guys are able to flush out any problems before they happen and chase them off if it's animals or deal with them if it's anything else. While amazingly enough, while walking, Leo is able to create some truly delicious food while you guys are walking. They are the best sandwiches. PB&J, just fantastic. So yeah. Though Ames is still walking in trees for a couple of days.
It's much easier to meditate when you don't have somebody telling you how to meditate. Usually it requires people to be quiet. Eska,
I was just trying to help.
I understand you're trying to help, but by your helping, you're not helping, if that makes any sense. Also, can you please, you know what you could do to help? Move these trees out of the way.
But he had to do something.
Thank you. See?
What? No. And she runs into some more branches.
Mm-hmm. You want me to remove the trees? I can remove
Yeah.
the trees. I can do
Yeah.
fire stuff all day.
Yeah, do that. Just
you want
make
me
it
to
so
do?
there's no more trees.
You want me to
for me
cause a
run
forest
into.
fire?
Well, I don't know necessarily if
purpose?
that's a good thing to do it on purpose.
You
or anything,
asked me to.
But like, I just asked you to remove the trees. I didn't ask you to burn them all down. Just like use your magic that you now have and like move the trees around.
No.
Sounds more like you can't rather than you won't. Just saying.
Pick one.
That tree right there. I picked it. You said to pick one. I picked that tree. The one in front of us with the
Don't
brown
you burn
bark.
that tree.
Don't burn that tree.
Correct. What'd that tree ever do to you?
Did you run into that tree, Ames?
I mean, I might, but no. I saw it and moved, and now I'm distracted completely out of my. I'm trying to talk to Heldor.
Okay, so first of all, the key to meditation is you got to relax.
It's hard to relax when I've got you around
Just
me and everybody else and all these trees
hurtful.
are in my way. And Amelia's just getting more and more frustrated and flustered.
Deep breaths.
Okay,
You gotta chill.
Don't
You're way too emotional right now.
Don't tell me to not be emotional right now. Next, you're gonna tell me not to be angry.
It would help. Free of emotion is the goal.
Dear Heldor, grant me the strength. I will not smite my friend.
You want to say that on the inside. You don't want to say it out loud.
No, it needed to be said on the outside.
I don't think it did, because when you say it on the outside, it sounds like you're actually talking to me.
No,
You're speaking to Haldor in a way that you want me to hear it.
No, that was.
And if you think that means you're thinking about me in general.
Hear it with my own ears, so that I would not act on anything on the inside. Because how I feel on the inside right now is rage and murder.
Well, that's wrong. You got to let go of that.
Amelia just kind of like side eyes and raises an eyebrow, and then trips over a branch.
Did that help?
Yes, she says as she grits her teeth.
Good, you'll get it. Don't worry.
Okay. As I said, first night or two, or 3 or 4 passed pretty uneventfully. Then we'll get into the second stage of our journey. As we're getting out of the mountains, you're getting down to the area where, where you fought and met the coin collectors the first time, and where Ace died. So you're in that region. Let's go ahead and whoever is going to be leading the charge, let's get some rolls. Let's see how the next set of days go.
This button.
There we go. Good way to
There goes
start.
my good roll of the night.
Because it went so well in the previous day, I'm going to try again.
I'm going to suggest and ask Petunia if Ames can ride on her back so that she won't run into any trees and she can focus more on her meditation.
Give me a persuasion check.
One second.
The persuasion check?
He said 1 second.
Oh,
yeah, I think,
okay.
I
I
think
didn't
he
hear
got
that.
interrupted, and then he muted, so I think he IRL'd.
Oh, gotcha.
All right, persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
Not at advantage.
It should be at advantage.
Okay. Yeah, she'll let Ames ride.
Can Amelia lay down on her back?
You're just gonna have to hang on so you don't fall off. She does
Yeah.
lumber.
Laying down
Side
would
to
make it very
side.
difficult to maintain. Like sitting
But-
up, you can at least use your
I don't think
thighs.
laying down is gonna make it as super bad, as long as she hangs on.
Can
But
hang
she's
on
still
with my legs.
distributing her body.
Hang on with my legs and like lay my back on her back.
Lay
You'd be
your
better
back
off
to her
laying
back.
forward, not
Oh.
back.
Okay.
That way, if you start to slip, you can grab with your hands and.
Okay, I guess that works. I don't want to hit my head on any of these trees and branches. So
It might tickle the back of your head a little bit, but she tries not to run into things herself.
it's true. Okay. Thank you, Petunia. Thank you, Winston.
You're welcome.
Eska, I will take all of your advice from yesterday.
It's a good idea.
Okay. So Leo, when you do you cast bones? Do you use cards? What do you do?
Is he telling the future?
I was on mute. So, I Leo kind of like does a self grooming regimen where like scratching on a scale is finding a loose one that pops off, and he uses that. And when he makes anything, uh, the scuffs and nicks that come from making whatever he's making, the making food, if he's uh, doing his armor, using that scale for that process. And then at the end, any of the grit and grime, the cuts, scrapes, nicks, whatever, if he cuts himself, you know, while using it, or if the scale stays pristine, that kind of stuff. So he reads what the changes are in the one scale that he has in order to get his answers.
I like it. So the response you get is wheel.
Okay.
And you were asking now, when you say the path they should walk, just for clarification, what are you specifically looking for? Because that actually could change the answer.
So if the current plan, the current walk, the current pathway that we are moving in a life sense, in the more immediate venue of our forward motion, if that is the right path, if the gods shine upon the path.
Gotcha. So more on the lines of, should we be going into the Feywild versus is this the right road we're walking on?
Yes.
Okay.
Zathier, do you want me to go this way? Flip a coin.
So with that further information, it is both wheel and woe that you read.
Whoa. You sure it's not? Wow.
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 It's not that kind of woe. It's WOE, like, oh, sadness is me woe.
Oh, my life.
Okay. Let's see. We've got Ames, Winston, Leo. Actually, Leo hasn't rolled his skill check. He's done his spell, though. So we have... What's up, Dadle? Thanks for the raid. So we've got Leo, we've got Ralakan, and Eska.
Again, and I know it's not helpful, but I want to be carrying a torch and just
Why?
messing with it. Because all this magic stuff is new to me, and I want to get better at it. So I just have a torch, and I'm, changing the colors, I'm making it brighter, dimmer. I'm practicing.
Okay.
And Nags knows that that's not helpful at all in any way, but I'm looking to do something by accident here.
What are you trying to do by accident?
It's probably
No,
something with
Nags is
bonfire.
looking... Nags wants you to improvise and have me do something by accident.
Oh, gosh. All right, well, give me an Arcana check. Let's see if you screw something up. I don't know what it is, Eska, but you have developed your ability to understand fire. Like you watch
I
as
hope
it
he rolled a
moves,
20.
and you are understanding ways, nuances to change the colors and to create sparks, or to shrink the fire down to just coals and then bring it back to life.
Amazing.
And as you're doing this, you just feel like your mind is sort of unlocking when it comes to fire, and specifically magical fire. And you understand how fire moves in such a manner that you might be able to utilize this in combat.
Okay, thank you.
Ralakan, you are not doing as good as you were the previous couple days in your hunts. There's less game down here, but you actually, having passed through this area, you knew there wasn't a ton of game here, so it's not entirely surprising.
Yeah.
And then I think Leo.
And I gave you my check, right?
Mm-hmm. Why'd you roll disadvantage?
Because I'm walking
That's
while
fair.
we're.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, so you have a harder time. You're trying to do walking stew, and it just sloshes a little bit too much as you're trying to do the walking stew.
Get some dirt in there.
Yeah, it's not as good as the previous few days when you were doing walking sandwiches. But the
I
walking
picked up some
stew is
poison ivy leaves instead of bay leaves.
exactly right. Exactly. So it's edible, and that's about as high a compliment as you could pay this meal.
Mhm.
And Ames, you are smacked by minimal branches. As you're riding
Nice.
on Petunia's back, you are able to avoid the majority of the branches. And get yourself taken care of that way. You don't receive a response yet from Howler, or at least not one that you can
Decipher?
identify.
Okay. She's mostly concerned. Like I'm mostly concerned about the fact that it felt really good, but yet it was scary at the same time, and so like just trying to know when my instincts say to run or to stay back, if it's okay to go forward, and how will I know when to do either?
Gotcha. Okay. You feel like you're making progress. Again, no solid answers just yet, but you feel like you're making some progress. So as you guys move down out of the mountains and onto the riverbanks, to the second stage of your journey, at the pace that Winston is taking you guys, you should actually be able to make it in the next 2 days to the site that he thinks is the best site. So we'll have one more round of travel.
Is this the same place that he told us that boots grew onto his feet?
Boots grew after this.
Okay.
Oops. Oh well.
We got to see it.
Hey,
all.
Aska, I see you're doing magic-y things.
Yeah.
So, are you trying to do more stronger magics?
I have no idea. I just learned how to do this 2 days ago.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah, I'm just trying to figure out the limits of what exactly I can do.
Do you want me to teach you something simple?
More than anything.
Okay. So it is called the compliment sandwich. So you tell somebody something good about themselves, and then you tell somebody something bad, and then you finish it off with something good. So, let's see who we have.
That's
For example, we don't have the coin collectors with us, right? It's just the 5 of us.
You do have the coin collectors with you still. They will be
Okay.
breaking off in about a. So you guys have, for point of clarification, Nags, you guys have been tracking them for almost a week now, or almost. Well, how many days is this? Sorry, because each of these hexes should be a day. 1, 2,
Oh, okay.
3,
So
6.
Okay.
when I said 2 days, it was more than that.
Yeah. So you're looking at
A good week or so.
about a week. Yeah, you guys have been
Yeah.
traveling for about a week. You're making better time, so it's not the full 8 days. So you're probably at like 6 days, right? But Winston's making really good time.
Yeah.
Leo's going to walk up to one of the coin collectors, and he's going to compliment his pants. Like, hey, those are really nice pants. It looks like you're taking good care of them. But man, you are smelly. I have no idea what happened, but you were like the worst smelling person on the planet. And hey, you are you're taking really good care of your armor, though. Keep it up, doing a great job. And then I'll turn around and walk back to Eska.
Okay. Couple things. I like how forthcoming you are. Like, I like how you're trying to teach me something new, and I really appreciate that. That didn't seem like magic. And also, I feel like they're going to really be focusing on the bad part, on the middle part of the sandwich, which should be the better part. It should be more constructive than that.
No, but look, see?
But you look
He's
really
happy.
nice today.
He's happy.
Is
It
he
is
happy?
as if I never even said the bad thing.
He does seem to be in a fairly good mood. Almost as if he didn't hear anything about how bad he smelled.
Really? Maybe was that magic?
Yes, it's the very, very low. It's one of the very simple skills.
Because I heard what you said, and I kind of got mad for him. No.
Wait, but you see, that is because you have very good hearing. See what I did there?
Okay, now
That's
say the
okay.
bad
I
part.
don't think you smell that bad.
I did.
Give him a little nudge.
You say that to the guy that he was talking to?
Yep.
He looks like, what? Kind of like sniffs himself. And he just kind of pops over the stream and kind of is like splashing water on himself, like scrubbing his neck, and then quickly runs to catch up with the rest of the group again. Anybody who pays attention notices that he asks the other coin collectors periodically, do I smell?
Oh, Winston, you made him feel bad about himself.
Oh, yeah, you should have started that with a compliment and then finished it with a compliment, right? Am I doing that right?
Yes. So there is a more advanced version. It's called the put down, put up, and it's where you don't lead off with a compliment, but you just you insult them, and then you finish with a really good compliment.
You talking about negging? I do that all the time.
No,
I know what negging is.
no. That's not. No, what you're doing is a terrible, terrible thing. What I am trying to teach you is a good.
Yeah, I've been told that before.
Is a magical skill.
I mean, Leo, you're the one who told him he smelled. I was just reassuring me he didn't smell. I didn't think he smelled bad.
Hey, Bob, did I tell you that you smell?
You think I smell?
I don't think you smell. If I thought you smelled, I would have told you smelled, but I don't think you smell. Did I tell you that you smell? Winston said that I said did you smell?
I'm going to give this guy a saving throw. We're going to see.
This has got to be the dumbest coin collector. But bless his heart.
I don't know.
Amelia's just watching all of this because we're just starting for a day, right? Are we walking yet? Because I haven't done any rolls.
Yeah, you've started your third leg of the trip, and you've just been
Okay.
walking a little bit. So not everybody has to have rolled just yet.
I'm gonna like look at Petunia because we're buddies now since yesterday, and I'm just gonna be like, "Are you listening to this?"
Rawr, rawr, rawr.
We got one guy trying to tell Aska. Aska has a way with everybody. I've watched him talk the pants off of people. I'm gonna teach him how to compliment people. I don't know.
No,
I said this
that
to the
is not
bear.
what I
You
was
can't
doing at
hear
all.
it. You can't hear
Oh.
it. I'm saying to the bear.
Oh,
Quietly.
she's talking to the bear.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And that's all I'm gonna say. Amelia looks amused.
Petunia seems indifferent.
when Leo said that to me, I just kind of looked at Eska like, "You heard that too, right?"
Yeah. So the guy rolled a nat 1 on his save. So no, I don't remember you saying that.
Yeah, I would come and tell you if that's what I thought.
Deception.
Well, I mean, I would.
And he did.
I feel like there's some deception going on here. Oh, perfect. Yeah. I think you would. I mean, you have in the past, so.
Well, I hope you don't take it too badly. So, Eska, you already did fire magic. Do you know how to do more like this?
I'm reading.
For those of you who, because you guys, anybody viewing at home doesn't see the spells and stuff that get put in here in the actual rolls.
Okay.
So what Leo has done, he's kind of moved his hand and done a little bit of a flick and swish, and created a small fire NATO in a 5 foot square, just like a small contained fire NATO.
Yeah, it just kind of stays in the same spot, just spinning and swirling.
I'm looking at it for a second, just a little bit in awe. And I go,
This is really good when I'm battling, doing dueling. One on one. I can push my opponent into it.
I mean, I can sort of do something similar, but around myself, and I'm just going to
That is
my Halo flame.
the same thing that you did fighting the Wendigo?
Yeah, I guess it was.
So Eska, do you say flame on when you turn on?
I do not say flame on. No.
Flameo, Flameo, hot man. Because you sent that to me, Care Bear, he lights himself on fire, like just kind of, and now he's a Dragon Ball Z character.
I didn't mean to send that to you, but
sweet.
I'll do it again. Bang, so you can read it. My eyes are glowing, swirling myself in a wreath of fire.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
That's Petunia's line.
Kill the wizard first.
You're just gonna run over and start rolling around in all the underbrush.
Hide from it in the tall, dry grass.
That was Nicolas Cage's best performance.
Nicolas
I'd say
Cage
so.
as Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't seen Willy's Wonderland though, so
I don't know, man. The Croods, Nicholas, that is to this day my favorite performance by Nicolas Cage. I think it's the best one he's ever done.
Once you see Willy's Wonderland, I think you'll change your mind.
Is that on Netflix or Hulu or something?
I don't know where it is.
Pornhub?
I mean, it's probably there, but
Maybe.
I
If
mean,
it's called Willy's Wonderland, it's definitely going to be on Pornhub.
that's true. That's true. It'll probably be, a pirated version.
Not the version I saw.
Sure.
There's a guy that teaches physics on Pornhub.
That's hilarious.
Like, not even a weird, creepy one that.
Yeah,
It's,
no. There's a lot of stuff on there.
I watched a guy put together Lego, and he was completely dressed.
Yeah. And there's the one dude who does the wholesome. Where he, like, I saw him on Imgur. And it's like he does like wholesome, like, I come home from work, you've had a bad day, and I listen to you talk about your day. And it's just him sitting on the couch, like, talking to his girlfriend. That's it. It's like a 5-minute video of him just listening to her tell him about her day. Like, it's all of it's like wholesome stuff. I tuck you in and kiss you on the forehead with no funny business or stuff like that. I saw all these videos on Imgur and Reddit. Though, to be fair, Reddit's got some stuff that would be on the main page of Pornhub, so I guess that's not a really good qualifier. But it was all wholesome stuff. It was really funny.
That was a good save.
What? It's truth. I ain't lying.
Yeah, I definitely don't think that you just browse Pornhub. No.
Only go to Pornhub for the comments.
Yeah.
I go for the porn. I'm sorry, I'll just admit it.
All right, moving on. Driving on.
Doesn't have quite my tastes, so.
Yeah.
I'm
What?
I'm-
I'm a little shocked that it doesn't. wait, next. What?
I'm not
He just
sure
hasn't searched hard enough.
what your tastes are, but I'm
How
genuinely
annoying.
scared to ask.
Yeah, I don't want to know either.
That's probably a monk of TOS, potentially. If they can't find them on Pornhub.
Yeah, like,
He just enjoys the thrill of chasing down the ad that says hot singles in your area.
Hmm.
You just spend a couple hours clicking links, and then you don't find out anything about hot singles in your area.
Looks on you.
But
Let's
it's
go to
not the
tcgplayer.com. There's
It's
lots
the
of hot
chasing.
singles.
a stupid panda.
Thanks.
All right.
You're welcome.
We're gonna move back to D&D.
Oh, good.
Oh, right, that's what we're
Please.
doing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what we're doing. Okay. Who has rolled for the first day, or for the third
The
day,
first?
No,
No,
I don't
I
think
haven't
any.
rolled for the third day.
I
No.
don't think any of us have.
I mean, Care Bear rolled
Thought
a
I did.
deception check.
I rolled a deception check.
Amelia is going to spend the day in like writing a song, which is a prayer.
I like it.
Is that still religion or is that performance? She's not actually performing; she's just writing it. So thinking about it and
I would
together
say
some melodies.
using your perform would be the best way to do it.
Okay.
I just want to, above the table, want to talk about how weird it would be every time Leo does anything, he performs a weird ritual to give himself guidance every single time.
Every
Because
single
it's
time. Yes.
verbal, it's verbal and somatic components to it. And like he says the same thing and like does weird hand motions and then he does something. That would just look so bizarre to everyone who's
reminds
not a
me
coin collector.
Of those people that have like I've seen
Crazy
on
OCD.
yeah, the extra OCD where they have rituals like before they can lock the
Mhm.
door, they have to turn the lights off 4 times, that kind of thing. That's what that would
Basically,
remind me of.
that's basically what it is. He does the same verbal and art hand movements every time.
Well, Leo just thinks that you're very small-minded and not open to other people's cultures.
I said, excuse me, did you listen to what I said before all this? I said above the table.
I'm just kidding.
Leo doesn't know who the fuck Panda is.
That is correct.
Do pandas even exist in this world?
Ooh.
Probably.
Yes.
It's a fantasy world. I'm pretty sure almost anything can exist here.
Owl
Alright.
pandas.
My next character is going to be
There
a
you go.
monk moon druid, and
He's gonna turn into a panda and call himself Poe.
Kung
Yep.
Fu Panda.
I'm gonna be at
I was trying to
Panda
figure out a
Born
different
Bearkin.
Could we all be pandas?
Oops, all pandas. There you go.
B Team Adventures, go.
Miss,
I'm a
Miss the
Leo.
Pandaria.
All right, there. I rolled my thing.
Okay. All right. So I see Ralakan. I see Winston. I see Ames. So Leo and Eska, what are you two doing to assist the parties?
Drugs.
I lied to Bob, didn't I?
Specifically looking for them.
Oh yeah, I didn't figure that's what that was for.
Yeah.
All right. And you lied to Bob. That was how you helped the party.
Um, I'm not sure that actually helps the party, so
I don't think it does.
I am attempting to remember anything that I can about the Feywild.
Okay.
Would that be the correct skill for that, or is it different?
I would say Arcana would be the correct one. In Nags, you get 2 D100 rolls.
That sounds great.
All right. So number 80 is so just write down on your character sheet mushroom 80 and mushroom 28.
And how many of each?
I'm gonna give you one
You want
of
a bunch
80
of 80. Oh.
and 2 of number 28.
80 sounded like the fun one, is all Eska.
And do I have any idea what these do? Like any?
You'll have to do an Arcana check.
You want that now or the next day?
Now if you want to try and identify what they do. Okay. Number 80 you think is mostly going to be just pretty healthy. It doesn't seem as though it's got the telltale signs of drug. But number 28, you know, is going to be wild. It's going to do something to your brain. It's got all the right colors that you've seen in all the other ones that have made your brain go do dumb stuff. So this one, you think this one's going to do something.
Gotcha. So I just wrote wild brain shit. Is that
Totally fine. Make sure you just put down that it's
Okay.
number 28 so I can
Yeah.
refer back to my list and pull that up quickly.
yeah?
Okay. All right.
That's-
Okay. You guys do need to take the long way around of this area
Wow.
because, Thelaphora made it more or less impassable for like a mile.
He did do that, didn't he?
I forget what happened.
He cast a spell that just made the growth so bad that it takes you 4 times your movement to get through it.
Oh, okay.
And that doesn't go away when he leaves the area or anything.
Nope, that's
Just
permanent.
say,
It never goes away.
Yeah,
You
you
can
just
even
say
kill the
dies.
caster and it's not gonna go away.
yeah.
Well, the caster is unfortunately dead, we think.
It wasn't that wide of an area, though. It was only like 100 feet.
That's fair.
It's like 200 feet. It's a 100-foot radius
Yeah.
for plant growth, if I remember correctly.
Even so, you do have to avoid that area. If you want to go into that area, it'll slow you down another day. But you can theoretically check the owlbear's graves if you cared. Not that there's any reason to worry about that. I just see the token there.
Didn't we need to get more shards? Winston.
Yes.
We're near where the owlbears died. And we don't have any of those black shard things. I know you wouldn't want to, but do you think we should maybe dig them up, see if we can get more of the black stuff that was in them?
What did we
Crystal
need them
things.
for?
I don't. P-Steps doesn't remember. Remembers that we didn't have any because they were all on like Kurek, Belphora.
You guys had tried talking to Wildor to see if he could identify where the source could have been.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember when we talked to Wilder? Winston, do you remember?
I didn't talk to Wildor.
Do we not?
Do you
need
want
them
to at least look at them to make sure that the stones are not growing?
Have we split off from the other coin collectors yet?
Yeah. Yeah, this would be about where they would have split and they would have started heading more due south.
I just think that if we need them, now is our time, and I know that Winston's not going to want to dig up the owlbears, and I don't blame him because I really don't want to either. But we might need some of those black shard things that were in them.
Well, if Leo thinks they might be growing, we can check on them, but as far as, like, showing me or Leo, I doubt either of us will know any more than you guys do.
Maybe we don't need... Winston, what do you think? Eska?
I'd rather not disturb those that are resting, but I mean, we can walk by, and there's probably not going to be anything sticking out of the ground. Never heard of a rock growing.
Digging up graves is a lot of work, too. That would really slow us down.
Alright. We all good for continuing on then?
I'm gonna look just in case to see if there's something growing out of the ground near their graves. So I'd just like to investigate the ground around where we buried them without disturbing it.
So you'd have to deviate pretty far from where the party is.
Pardon?
You have to deviate pretty far from where the party is.
Oh, we're not even gonna go there? Okay, I thought we were close by.
Yeah, I just thought we walked around like the main area.
Okay, sorry. What I had said was that you avoided the hex altogether.
Oh, okay.
If that's not what you guys are doing, then that's fine. That's no problem at all. We can move back to it. That's where the confusion lies.
I mean, I think since we're operating on the thing that we're nearby, let's just go ahead and say that we went nearby and move on from there.
Like maybe we didn't go through the overgrown area, but we kind of swung down near it.
Yeah.
But didn't go through it if that's possible, and then we're at the site of where the owlbears were murdered.
Sounds good. And Care Bear, that spell you sent to me is actually you sent it in GM, not to the party.
Okay. That'd help if I was paying attention.
So since we're there, I would like to investigate the ground to look to see if there's any changes that are noticeable to me.
Yeah.
But I don't want to disturb any of the graves or anything.
Yeah. So you dig up hard rock owlbears. That's an interesting spell. It's perfect for it.
All right, well, it's been fun. I gotta go.
So you guys are on your way there. Immediately at a distance, you can see there's something weird about their graves. There seems to be like a viney growth with red flowers on it.
This was not how it was when we were here last.
I mean,
That's good you remember. There was no red flowers. Winston, there was no red flowers.
No, it was fresh dirt because I dug it up and put it over the top of them.
Do I see if there's any more of these red flowers anywhere else? And have I seen any of these red flowers in our travels so far? Are these out of place, I guess?
You haven't seen them. These specific red flowers, you have not seen them before.
I would like to pick one of the red flowers and put it in my journal.
Okay.
Kind of like to press it like you would other flowers, just kind of like to dry it out and keep it flat, but I want to bring it with me.
All right. Give me a perception check before you do that.
Okay.
Okay. In the undergrowth, where you probably could have missed it pretty easily, tangled in the bushes, these vines, is a rabbit. And the rabbit is dead, and the vines have grown through its body. And on its body, it started sprouting the flowers, and the vines come out of its mouth and kind of curl around. The rabbit is obviously dead, but these vines have killed it for sure.
Oh, the flower is on the vine, right? Like it's part of the vine. I want everybody to come over and look at this with me. Come, look.
What?
Winston, have you ever seen a vine like this? I've not seen this. I don't know what this is. And look, it's in this rabbit.
I mean, I'll take a look.
Eska, have you ever seen anything like this? We haven't seen anything, even when we were walking.
Did you really call me over here to look at a dead rabbit?
Look at no, I called you over here to look at the vine that killed the rabbit. Look. See the rabbit under there? Don't touch it. See it? And Amelia's pointing, but very closely pointing. She's like, you can kind of tell she wants to poke it with
Is
her
this a
finger,
threat?
but she just told him not to touch it.
Is this a threat?
Is what a threat? The bunny? The dead bunny? I don't know. Are they threatening you?
I would be a little careful. You're not like.
So it is a threat?
Do I need to roll anything, Contos?
How close you getting to it?
I'll stand about. How far away is Ames from this?
I imagine Ames is fairly close.
Yeah, I would have had my feet kind of like right close. I was going to pick a flower. So I'd probably have my feet right kind of near where the vines are going to start.
I'll probably stand a couple feet behind her and go look at it, and then I'm also going to use one of my magical awarenesses when I get up close to it.
Okay. Now, magical awareness lets you see magic items and magic effects, correct?
Any spell or magic item within 60 feet of me.
Okay. So there is no spell or magic item involved with these vines.
Okay.
But they are not native to this area.
Have I seen them before though?
Maybe. Let's do a nature check, see if you have. They're pretty rare.
Nope.
Nope, you have not. You haven't even heard of something of this nature that grows these specific type of flowers. Obviously, flowers on vines is not a new thing, but this particular type of flower on this particular type of vine, you have not seen or heard before.
The plant life in this area is certainly interesting.
Oh, this is a new one on me.
Hmm.
And I've seen in most of the plants in this area.
Are these the
Hmm.
same vines that Fella4 created?
When did he create vines?
Or the overgrowth?
No, they
Is
do
that where
not
we
match the
are?
overgrowth.
Okay.
However, give me an intelligence check at advantage. All right. You did see Thelaphora with flowers like this and vines similar to this. Some of his magic seemed to manifest like ghostly shapes of it. But you never saw him with like a living form of it, just his magical form.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what that means.
No, me neither. Again, P Stabs is clueless.
Well, if these flowers aren't native here, start burning.
I mean, Thelaphora, former member of our party, the guy who sounds exactly like you.
They do sound alike, don't
They
they?
do. It's
It's
wild.
uncanny.
That's strange. Must be an elf thing.
He was an elf. Yep.
You can't play anything but elves from now on in this campaign, Geo.
I have to play the
mean-
NPC elves now.
Yeah.
It's now canon. Not the entire world.
He used to do something similar to this. I've never seen it alive in this way,
Similar to this?
but it looks similar. If I remember right.
When you say he did something similar to this, what do you mean?
He was some kind of caster. He
Druid,
had
I
magic
think.
that looked like this. Was he a druid?
I think so.
I didn't
He
know
grew
him that
all
long.
those trees. See, and Amelia's gonna point kind of where the trees are very thick, and all the underbrush. See that? He did that. He made all of that grow.
Yeah, he
That
did do
mess
that.
over there that we can't walk through, all fell.
Wow. Hmm.
He had like nature magic, which is different than Eska's magic, which is like now fire, and my magic, which is all music.
Interesting. Well, if this plant is choking out the wildlife, I doubt it's good to keep it in the area.
I'm for burning it.
Poof. How is Rome split in two? With a pair of Caesars.
I'd also like to burn that.
That was a good one, though. I don't know what Rome is or who Caesar is, but If I understood the context of that joke, I'm sure it would have been great.
I'll take a minute to sacred flame some of the flowers that I can see.
I'm gonna
Okay.
help.
So as soon as the fire starts to burn them, they release little puffs of what appear to be some small cloud of spores. So anybody within 5 feet of them is going to need to make a Constitution save.
Okay, wait. Sorry. What? Go ahead. Sorry. I decided I wanted to like zone out for whatever reason.
Okay. So they're starting to light the flowers on fire,
Okay. Yeah.
and as soon as they start to light them, the flowers all start kicking out spores.
Oh.
And anybody within 5 feet is going to need to make a Constitution save.
Oh my God. That's I'm. Oh. Oh no.
You and me
oh,
both,
no.
Ames. You and me
Oh
both.
no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Okay. And it was just you. Okay, I was going to say
Whoops. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do advantage.
it's fine. We take the first one in that situation. So the 18. You're within 5 feet, Ralakan?
I mean, I'm debating whether or not I'm in 5 feet. If I am, I'm probably close to the outside edge. But I'll just roll.
I was going to say, I didn't think you were quite close enough. They didn't, from all rights and purposes, it didn't seem like you got close enough to it. The other 3, yeah, but I didn't think you had moved that close.
Wait, then you can ignore it.
Okay. All right. Winston, Ames, and Eska, you cough a little bit as you inhale a few of these spores, and you spit. You get really mucusy real quick, but you just kind of cough it out a little bit and spit. And then
Did
you're
it smell
ready.
like cinnamon?
What's that?
Did it smell like cinnamon?
Yeah, it would have a bit of cinnamon smell to it. Yeah, all 3 of you would have noticed that. It has a bit of a cinnamon smell to it.
Winston, is that your boots again? Smelling like cinnamon?
What? What are you smelling right now?
I'm smelling cinnamon.
I'm just trying not to throw up.
How are you
Well,
not coughing right now?
Am I coughing? Oh,
Spit.
stop. Oh, that's disgusting, Winston. Just keep that in your mouth.
No, that's. What do you think I'm coughing? Fuck that.
Those are,
Ugh.
those
how
are
you get
clearly
sick.
spores. So that's a good idea to spit them out.
Amelia's just standing there being...
I'm
know.
dragging you and Eska away from the clouds as I'm saying all of this.
My hair's green. I don't care.
What happens if your hair starts to fall out?
Whatever. At this point, I'll buy wigs.
Start
Have you seen my hair? I haven't got to wash it really good. It's been a really long time. It's a little bit ratted. I've lost my comb, so what really? At this point, it doesn't matter. And it grows back.
Well, the good news is Renegade gave all of you 50 experience points.
Oh,
Hey.
very nice. Too bad we do milestone now.
Yeah,
I mean, that's on you
In the
guys.
context of milestone.
We can have gold instead? Huh? 5 gold? 50 gold?
Free feet? What?
Free feet? What?
It's a joke.
Oh,
It was a joke.
I don't get it,
I
but
still am confused.
A free feet?
Oh,
Oh,
a
a
free
feet.
feet.
Yeah.
I thought you
heard
said
Free
EET.
feet.
Like,
Yeah, no, FREE feet. FEAT.
yeah, it's like I don't know. I don't understand the joke.
I
Yeah, you
figured
can
it
each
was some
have
kind of joke with them.
10 gold.
Hooray! You're welcome. I got us money. Look at that. We're making money today, boys.
Yeah, you've made what, 11 for your
I've
birthday
made
and this?
11 gold for my non-birthday. Well, 1 for my non-birthday and 2 emotes
2 gifts.
that I paid for. Technically. Although, I suppose you do pay for them too, don't you?
Okay. So you guys hack and gag, but you're able to light it on fire and start burning them. What are you doing from here?
Just standing back, watching the world burn.
I think after we're done, we continue headed towards where our
Yeah.
destination is.
Do we just let it burn, or do we wait for it to go out, or do we try to put it out after it's done, or we just leave it? I would rather just leave it.
I put it out.
Would you? Okay.
Not walking away from a fire in the woods.
Oh.
I put it out because I can with magic. That's the only.
Okay.
I'll fucking
Otherwise,
put
I
out
would
with
have just
my
let it
hammer if I
burn.
have to.
But yeah,
Amelia's just gonna stand there and keep working on her song /
My
prayer
goodness.
/ poem thing.
Would not care for wanton destruction.
All right, so it takes you guys a little while to burn. They're remarkably resistant to fire, but once you heat them up to a certain point, you can get them past a certain threshold. They just kind of curl in and die and turn to ash real fast. But yeah, you're able to burn them out. Now, my question. This is not a leading. It might be a leading question. It's not intended to be a leading question. Are you just burning the surface? Are you trying to dig down and burn further down?
I
We're
don't know
not.
enough
I
about
didn't want to
plants.
disturb any of the graves. So to me, it's surface.
I'm like weeding with your 10-year-old. They just rip up the green parts.
Gotcha. Weeding with any
I'm
of my
just-
kids that have been 10 is like, get out of bed and come help. I don't wanna. And then it's just a fight. They don't even pull the green stuff out.
I just stood there when my mom wanted me to weed the garden and asked her why she put a garden in. We could just buy all this at the store.
I got paid to weed.
I didn't.
Nax
Yeah,
paid
but-
for weed.
I got paid to mow.
I used to like to mow because I could drive the riding lawnmower.
Yeah, we had, depending on what part of my life we're talking about, we had a riding lawnmower when we lived in the country. And I had to mow almost a full acre of grass every week because we lived in Washington. It grew really fast. So that sucked.
Did you wear a hat?
No, I had hair back then, so I wasn't so concerned about burning
Oh.
my head. I don't now, so I wear a hat everywhere I go. I burned my dome a couple weeks ago, and that was bad. All right.
So I don't think any of us are burning deeper than ground level.
Nope. Good to know.
I would have been following Relican's lead since I'm just helping him. He did Sacred Fire, and I wasn't expecting that, so.
All right.
You're in a party full of fire mages.
Winston's nightmare.
Look, I'll put the fire out one way or another, whether it's beating the fire or them with my hammer. That fire is going to get put out.
It gets stamped out one way or the other. Okay. And then you guys move on?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. It is about nightfall when you guys start making your way towards your final destination, where you remember the grove being that Winston had led you guys to previously. So yeah, it's like I said, it's about nightfall as you're moving into that area. Let me get some
Is
characters.
this where we met Petunia?
No,
No.
Oh, no? Okay.
that was where we fought your fake dragon.
Leo is gonna make
Yeah,
cabbage soup
no,
for
it
dinner.
was a real dragon. It's just a tiny dragon, a miniature dragon.
So we need to find some cabbages,
My cabbage.
wild cabbages.
My cabbages.
I'm not helping you find anything green like that. No, thank you.
That's true. You do hate the color green.
I hate green food. I'm perfectly okay with the color green.
Oh. See, I didn't even realize that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, everything that Leo has been making has been green.
Well, Amelia's not been eating it.
Well, I take great offense to you not eating my food.
I don't eat green food. I'm sorry.
Great offense.
Cook something that is appealing to Amelia's, and we'll be fine.
I cry myself to sleep every
I'm-
night because
I'm
you do not
sure.
eat my food.
It's very sad. I'm sorry, but I cannot.
Greetings.
Wait a minute, hold on, let me see. You have very lovely hands. Your food is shitty. But also you're very tall. So good job on being tall. And then
See,
Amelia's
again.
gonna look over at Aska, did I do it right?
No, I do not think you did that right.
I think I think the criticism again should be more constructive, and also adding profanity kind of makes it like hit harder.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Okay.
Like you should have said like,
Poopy? Maybe.
or just add more profanity to the compliments.
Oh, that's true too. Your
Yeah.
hands are fucking nice. Yeah, okay. All right, yeah, okay. And Amelia kind of like goes off and she's you hear her practicing her delivery of this.
Jeez.
Also, I think since you haven't actually seen my hands, it doesn't work quite right.
Oh, you only think I haven't seen your hands. And she winks.
I
You
know
didn't
what
do
you are
that right
trying
either.
to do, but I have not taken my armor off. And how long have we been out here?
Ooh, long enough to
So
be
your
smelly.
hands smell.
Be exhausted then? Sleeping with your armor on causes exhaustion.
It does not.
Well, obviously you know about smells then. She looks over at Winston. He's the smelly one, not you, Winston. You're never smelly because he's not taking his gloves off. Do you know how funky hands get? And he's making food. See, I'm not eating any of your green food.
The
Well, at
food's
least
been
it
fine.
is not, green like your hair.
That's fine.
But you have
This is
very nice skills with the instruments.
I do. Thank you. I know. Hmm. My hair also is a fashion choice. I'm wearing it like this on purpose. And she tosses her hair over her shoulder.
What?
Shh, that's good.
Okay. We should all be on a new screen.
I have no vision.
I know it's nighttime, so you shouldn't.
Oh.
I see some.
I have all the vision.
You should at least be able to see your own token.
Yeah, I can see that.
I see me. I see a little tiny bit of things around me. Not much. But I have dark vision.
Who doesn't?
Are we making
Winston.
camp, or have we already made camp, or are we still walking and it's
You're
dark?
just arriving.
I asked that in character, and anyone who says yes gets shared 300-foot dark vision.
Hey.
So Winston answered me.
Neither does Petunia.
Blessing of Celestine be upon you.
Okay. So as you guys approach, you walk through that same wooden archway that you walked through when you came here the first time. The first time you stopped at that little wooden archway grove area, which is a little bit further out from this, because you couldn't access this area previously.
Sorry, I spaced out. What did you just say?
We are struggle busing tonight, folks. So the last time you came through here, you didn't come this far back, basically.
I don't.
Oh,
Okay.
you weren't here before previously, so it
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
matter to your character either way.
Yeah,
All I
yeah,
was
yeah.
saying is you guys have the party has passed through. They have passed through a wooden archway that looks to be made from trees that have been interlocked together, grown that way, weaved, as it were. And the previous time when the party was here, they were not able to go much further than just the archway. It's basically just a little space.
Nice. I'll point to the archway. Is this it?
Yes.
I remember this place.
You knew?
Yeah, we were here before,
You guys were here before?
weren't we?
This is an old druid grounds. This is a
We were-
safe haven for druids.
We were here before, right? Like for real, out of
Yes.
character. Yeah.
Yes.
But
This was the first like major stopping point that Winston took you to.
okay. Winston wouldn't let me play my flute here, though.
Doesn't Winston not let you play your flute ever?
He lets me sometimes, just not all the time.
Oh, we're trying to be quiet, and we don't
Yep.
know what we're
Exactly.
approaching.
Apparently, it enemies and things can hear it. I do actually agree with them.
Kind of like when you think you're singing in your head, but you're singing out loud, Ames.
I've never done that. What?
Just look at Eska.
I'm fairly certain I've never sang out loud without intentionally singing out loud or humming.
You actually don't know that you're doing that?
I don't do it.
Oh, sweet summer child.
Leo, give me a perception check.
Am I going slow enough?
Yeah, you're at the right spot to do a perception check right now.
Cool. Yeah, I was trying not to go too fast for you.
No worries. So a few things.
That'd be without guidance because I'm not actively doing a thing.
Okay, so just the 16?
Yep.
All right. So the little pond over here, has kind of a light blue shine to it. Not like the moon is shining off it, but like it's got its own little bit of a shine coming from below.
I shall go investigate.
Okay. Do we just lose Geo?
I'm still here. My roll 20 just closed.
Okay.
I just thought he was, role playing Ralakan being invisible and like sneaky assassin.
I cast Pass Without a Trace. The lowest I can roll is a 31.
Jeez.
Well, I'm going to cast Bestow, Curse, and Bane on you so that the lowest you can roll is a 27.
Can we cast spells on the GM so you can't have?
Cast blindness on him.
Yeah.
Cast blindness on the GM. I already work
Yeah.
contacts, man. What else you gonna do to me?
Cast baldness on you.
All right, that was uncalled for, Ames.
Woo! She went straight for the knees.
Wait, I
Minus
have
11 gold.
Oh, wait, no, where'd it go?
I'll be up with Leopold.
Okay. So I need you to give me a perception check as well.
You want it public?
No.
Well, too late.
You want a public? No. F you. Okay. Something's not right. You know something's not right, but you can't identify it yet.
Is it very apparent to me that this is drastically different than what it once was, right?
Well, yes and no. You couldn't get to this part previously. It was too overgrown.
So the way you described it before was that like it was like a big covered area with a tree in the back of it.
Yep.
And, like the first time we were here. So
Mhm.
is the tree gone then?
Yes.
Honestly, I don't know what's happening, but something doesn't feel right about this area.
Like the tree's just completely gone. There's no evidence of it even having been there, or
No, it's just gone. It was in the back, and it's just gone. That's the pathway that leads to this area.
so it's gone like it never existed. Gone.
Correct. Not like it's been cut down or like there's a hole in the ground. Gone.
There's no stump or anything. It's like
Correct.
Like there was never a tree.
Correct.
Can I make an insight check to go with what my gut feels is wrong?
Sure.
Can I talk to the next closest tree and ask it what happened to the other tree?
You can talk to trees too?
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
He's been talking to trees.
Yeah.
Well, he can talk to them whether or not they understand him,
Oh, it's a beast and leaf.
They understand me. They 100% understand me.
Interesting. I didn't realize that was beast and leaf.
Yeah, well, I've been talking to trees this whole time.
Yeah, he has been.
All right. I mean, I believe you. I just don't remember. That's wild.
Because I talked to the trees the first time we stayed here to ask them to give us a warning if anything approached.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all. I got to go back and watch my own VODs.
You better.
Man, that's terrible DMing. I'm bad at this.
Yeah, how dare you not remember every
And-
aspect of everything that happened?
Yeah, how dare you not know what everything your characters can ever do ever?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I tell you something happened specific like that, I should remember that.
Well,
yeah,
I'm
but this
like
is supposed to be
99%
Feywild.
sure like I botched that roll, so it didn't really matter.
Fair enough. So, which tree specifically from where you are at are you talking to?
The one that is so where I'm at right now, is that where the archway was or
Yep,
is?
just behind you. If you see that little road right here, just behind you is where the opening is.
Okay, and I thought that the archway was made from that tree originally. Is the archway still there though?
The archway is still there.
But
And the archway's
trees-
like braided trees.
Yes, braided vines and branches and greenery.
This is the tree that Petunia's next to. Would be the one that'd be closest to that I can see.
Okay. So I mean, what are you saying?
Where'd that tree go?
It doesn't move. It doesn't.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I know. Nothing's happening. I just wanted to ask the tree. I'm just gonna pat it. Just keep doing your thing, man.
Okay. As soon as you pat it, I need everybody to roll initiative.
Sick.
Oh, damn it! Why'd you have to touch it? Don't touch things.
Touch all the thing.
Oh shoot! I didn't clear it last time. Crap. All right, let's try and.
Oh darn! You're like some other
Let's see.
DM that I know.
Oh my dear lord!
I just rolled in that one.
And you got a 22.
What?
All right.
How do
How
you
is that
roll a
fucking
one?
possible?
I know.
Alert plus what? How do you get a plus? How do you have a plus 21? That hurts my head.
Wait, honest. Because isn't
Initiative,
that
apparently.
how?
I actually rolled a 10. Never mind. We're good.
And Care
I
Bears
was
is really
like,
high too.
how?
One of the
12?
additives I have for Dread Ambusher rolled its lowest number, which is why it's red.
Well, I can't see it, so.
All
You
right,
rolled
let's
it to
see.
the
We've got
dim.
Relican. We've got Ames. We've got Leo with his nat 20. Dear lord. All right, so it looks like I've got Eska and okay, there's Winston's. Okay.
You deleted me from the order.
I did. I'm sorry. I'll add you back in though.
I finally rolled good.
I know. You rolled good and I took it away.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got not what I meant. Not what I meant. Okay. Leo, Ralakan, Winston, Eska, Ames, and then other stuff. Did I seriously roll a 2 and a 1? Okay.
I'm
Yes.
still last.
No, you're not.
Oh, yay. Not last.
Golly. Okay, well, yeah. So, I mean, we're in initiative, but there's nothing there.
I feel like I'm stuck in combat.
Leo, do you have any actions?
Well, no, because maybe.
I mean, if surprise rounds existed, I would have had one of those, but
Well, yeah. I mean, um,
so what is your character doing this round?
I am. Gonna do that.
All right, who you blessing?
Me and Relican, because I think he's the only one I can see.
Okay, sounds good. Anything else on your turn?
There's really nothing else to do.
That's very fair. So, Ralakan.
Wait. Important question. What did I get from my insight check I rolled?
Where is your insight check? What was your sorry? I had gotten into talking with Winston. I forget what your insight check was specifically for.
It was just so I knew something was wrong. I was going for a gut feeling whether what I felt what might be wrong. Like, am I being watched? Is, this place stoking in magic? Are
Gotcha.
the trees evil?
So this place is definitely it's dripping with magical energy right now. Absolutely, just sopping magically wet. Okay, which is a really weird phrase. I never thought. It's a really weird phrase. I probably would. I'd like to go back and change my words there.
Somebody clip it.
Yeah, I know, right? And you feel like you are. Something is aware of you, whether or not it's watching. You can't tell, and so it's a very interesting feeling because you know what it's like to feel like you're being watched or hunted. This doesn't feel like that so much as something is very aware of your presence.
I do not like that. Not at all. Alright. I'm gonna whisper to Leopold that I'm going dark, and then I'm gonna cast invisibility.
I like it. Okay, so let me mark you as. There's one of these days I'm going to learn Care Bear's system.
He has to survive long enough for you to be able to memorize it.
I know, right? Okay. All right. So Ralakan has his invisibility on, and Winston, you're up.
I want to hug the tree I just touched. Hold on. I have a question first. Did I feel it move when I patted it? Like, did it respond at all?
No. It felt like a normal tree when you patted it.
I want to hug it.
Okay.
And by hug it, I mean grapple it.
Body slam!
I'm just going to hug it.
Yeah, I'm going to suplex the tree.
I didn't say I was going to suplex. I'm just going to hug it. Just give it a bear hug.
Yeah, I like it.
I learned how to hug from Petunia.
That's true. Okay. Is that all?
Yeah, I think just Petunia's just probably sniffing around for in case danger.
Yeah. Petunia's hackles seem to be raising. I think she's feeling a little bit of what Ralakan's feeling. There's something here that's a threat, but she doesn't know what or where it is. But she can feel
take the dodge action.
There's a threat.
Then.
All right. Eska.
Do I have that same feeling?
You would need to roll for it.
Okay.
You could roll an insight. You could roll an arcana.
I'll do insight.
I mean, your arcana, you've been rolling nothing but 20s, so. Okay. Yeah, you get the same general gist. It feels like there's something here. You don't know what it is, where it is, or whatever, but there's something here.
It's not quite the feeling of being hunted, but just watched.
You definitely feel like you're. Yeah, you wouldn't feel like being hunted, right?
Like
but
I don't feel like I'm in danger. It just feels like something is looking at me.
No, it is dangerous.
Oh, okay.
But you're not in a position to be where you are currently being. So you don't feel like there's something specifically stalking and hunting you, but you do know there's danger currently. Something
Gotcha.
is dangerous in this area. There's something off.
Okay, then guess I'm just gonna move forward and be with this group.
I like it. Anything else?
3 and 3 split. None.
Yeah.
I mean, ready my weapons, I guess.
Okay. Ames.
Does Ames have any clue about anything that's going on?
You can tell that your companions are on alert. Something has
Uh-huh.
them on alert. I'm gonna move Winston up here actually, so you're hugging the tree because that's where the trunk is.
Yep.
So you can tell that your friends are on alert. Something's bothering Petunia. Eska definitely noticed something, and you saw. You can probably see Ralakan from where you're at, and you saw where he was.
Mm-hmm.
He cast a spell and went invisible.
You could hear me cast a spell, but she can't see me even before I was invisible. Because
Oh, that's
she has
right.
night vision.
She's yeah. That's good.
I couldn't see you, or I could.
Could not.
Oh.
But you heard me cast a spell.
Okay. I am just going to make sure that I have my hammer and my flute in my hands.
Okay.
So I guess I'm readying my weapons.
Okay. I like it.
Take the dodge action.
Why do I want to take? Do I need to take?
If
All
you-
right, I'll take the dodge.
Yeah, if you
action, I
use your
guess.
action to take the dodge action, it means that if I attack you, I'm rolling at disadvantage because you are prepared for some attack of some form.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I am prepared. So yeah, I guess I do dodge.
So, okay. All right. Oh, that went to the wrong layer. Okay, so what happens is 3 of the trees. Where you going, Eska? Get back there. 3 of the trees
That was a misclick. Sorry.
come to life.
Which 3 trees?
I'm moving them now.
This one. This one.
Ooh.
And one
made
over
some-
there that was in.
Yeah, so it was
Invisible.
one here to the north, and then the other 2 that you guys walked in between.
How come all the tokens on my board are really light except for like they're faded?
Probably because
for
they're
me.
in dim light and
Yeah, somebody's got an aura on one of their tokens.
I just spin around because lighting's broken. So when I look up my butt, I can see more lit area than I can from my face.
I like it. Nice.
That's why I keep spinning Winston and Petunia around a lot so I can see better.
All right. So, the first tree comes out. It doesn't know that Ralakan is. Actually, it does. They have blind sight.
Woo!
Because they don't have eyes. They just sense through the ground. So if you're touching the ground, and this is a little bit more meta than your characters know, but if you're touching the ground, they can tell where you're at. Do with that what you will. And I'm going to say right now, 100%, and this is the honest to goodness truth, I did not plan these guys to have this ability to screw over Geo's ability. I have a DM that has taken away my class abilities every chance he's gotten. I've had a minion for 12 levels, and I've been able to use him 3 times. So I'm not doing that to you, Geo. This is accidental. Just, I'm throwing that out there. You shut your freaking mouth.
Again, I'm convinced.
So,
Well, the Wendigo couldn't see him.
couldn't see
The
Geo?
Wendigo could see me.
Well, after Eska, did his super light thing.
Yeah. Well, the Wendigo could definitely see me the entire fight.
Okay, so he's going to come out and swing on you. The first one's swinging on you twice, Geo. What
Sweet.
your armor class? 17 or higher?
16.
16? Okay, so I'll hit you once. He will do a whopping 13 bludgeoning damage. And then the other one behind Eska is going to swing on him twice. Eska, what's your armor class?
16.
Ah, I got a 15.
And guess what we're doing?
Oh, yeah. You get 2 of them. He swung twice. So I don't know if you can do 2 of them in a round. Oh, no.
I would just use one anyway.
Well, yeah,
You
you
only
use your
get
reaction.
One reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make your
Yeah.
attack.
When a creature misses,
That is 14.
Okay,
4 of which is cold, if that matters.
it does. All right, perfect. Oh, dude, my nose. All right, and then the other one is attacking Petunia.
at disadvantage,
Did she take the dodge action?
she did.
Okay. Well, the first one was a nat 1 on the first roll, so I'll just go ahead and roll the next one. 10.
Miss.
I figured as much.
Well, her AC is 11. It was close.
Oh. All
It was
right.
very close.
And then this big tree down here
Oh boy.
stands up
no.
and moves out. Winston, you would recognize this one as an elder wood spirit. Like you being with your familiarity with the wilds and druids and druid groves and whatnot, these creatures are normally pacifistic unless they are defending the grove from something. So that's a problem. Zombie, you can pick the nat 20 for who it goes to, or you can give me a free nat 1 for whenever I want, which is what T-Rex did. So I have a nat 1 sitting in my pocket. And he's going to attack Winston once and Ames once. So first one's on Winston. Is 24 hit
yeah.
you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you'll take 16, and I'm assuming a 9 is not good enough for Ames. Either way, it's a
Nope.
disadvantage. Okay. So this elder wood spirit comes to life, and the tree just moves, and he just clocks Winston once, and then tries to swing the Ames the backhand and misses.
Just
All
give
right.
him sad puppy dog eyes and say, "Why?"
Et tu, Brute? Leo.
I am gonna point at Eska and say, "Your trick. When you master it, you can do this." And the bless goes away. Relican.
Okay.
And the air around Leo, he does the standard gestures and speaking in tongues, and it's the waves of heat start pushing off of him, So it looks like, it's dark, but it looks like a desert heat wave.
All right.
I am messaging you.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. So on the start of their turn, or the first time it enters it, it takes damage. So not right away, correct?
Right. It's not now.
Yeah. So, but on their turn, they'll take the
Except for the
damage.
big guy. The big guy is gonna. He's gonna get hurt.
The big guy.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So you're moving him into it.
Yep.
Okay.
So I hit the wrong button. So I'm getting an attack of opportunity from the one that is next to Relican.
Okay. So you went more this direction?
Down. Yeah. I right clicked on the wrong square.
Gotcha. Okay. He'll take his swing. 24.
That is hit.
Okay. You'll take. Whoa. I rolled max damage.
Cheater.
Wow.
Nice.
That's unfortunate. And then it is a dex save or a con save. Wisdom. Okay. So the big guy rolls 2 5s. So there's that. Go ahead and roll your damage for him. Okay, 12. Let's see. Let me check something here.
Isn't this guy also affected then? If it's a does he pick
Only
some people not to be affected by it?
yes, and it says that on the first time, on a turn, it starts there. Let's see.
Oh,
When the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there.
so neither of them entered it then.
Yeah, that's why those two weren't affected until their turn. But then he moved and pushed it onto the big guy. Which is why the big guy takes his damage.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. My allergies are just riling up on me right now. Okay, Relican.
So the
I'm gonna step up here.
Okay.
Yep.
And then do I get Dread Ambusher this turn, or was the encounter set up so that that was wasted?
I mean, the encounter wasn't set up for that, but I rolled a 1 and a 2, and so everybody had a turn before I went. Go ahead and take it. Let's go ahead and use it.
Sweet. Then I'm going to Magic Weapon, and then I'm gonna start shooting at the one that hit me.
Okay.
And let's see.
No, moose is not clean. Moose is fine, not
Well, that's dead.
we
Not food.
let's see.
He is fine.
No, I've got 50, 30, 35.
Mango's heart is full of violence and murder.
Same.
That's my turn.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Winston. Winston?
I'm debating.
Oh.
It's really hard to be like a dumb person, but also try to be nice and want to talk to things. He knows. Are usually
Well, give me an
passive.
insight check.
Make sure things are all the things. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I guess I'm gonna rage then.
All right.
This. Do. Where's my thing? Where's my table?
Nice. So you get a free Misty Step every turn.
Yeah, I'm not going to use it this turn. I'm just going to pull my hammer out and swing twice on the big boy.
Sounds good. Go make your swings.
That's the same thing that saved you against Ace. Well, I mean, you have tons of hit points, so it didn't actually save you.
15 to hit.
Uh-huh.
So 13 points because rage. And then 11 points.
Okay.
And just, as a free action as well, look at him with sad puppy dog eyes.
Angry, sad puppy dog eyes?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wasn't reckless. I was still somewhat in control.
That's fair. All right, Eska.
Yeah, alright. Right off ripping this fight. I'm gonna try to put into practice what I learned. They're made of wood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just want to light one on fire. The one in front of me. I'm just gonna touch it.
Get him. Show him who's boss.
Okay.
I don't know what that's gonna do.
So, looking at the way it's written, right? At first level, you gain
Yeah.
the ability to start fires with a touch. As an action, you can magically ignite a flammable object you touch with your hand. An object such as a torch, a piece of tinder, or the hem of drapes. This sounds like it's meant to light something that's a bit more flammable than a living tree.
Okay. I kind of assumed they were all tinder.
No.
Completely made of tinder.
Nope.
Alright, well then instead of that, we'll do firebolt.
It hits!
Hey, whose campaign are we playing right now? This looks like the one that these are Panda's rules.
I deal 2 damage now. Thank you very much.
True. Yeah, with that +1.
All right. Unless you have
wait,
something
hold
else,
on.
Eska, it's Aim's turn.
Petunia should have attacked in my turn.
Oh, go ahead.
Just do her 2 attacks, the small one that attacked her.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on. That's supposed to be Normie. That was the bite. Take the 17 if
Yep.
that hit.
she rolls
that's
high on the damage.
That was almost max. on the
Yeah,
damage
one off
there.
max, man. Okay. Eske, were you done?
Yeah.
Okay. Ames.
I am going to blade ward myself. Because even though I didn't get hit last time, doesn't mean I won't get hit this time.
Sounds good.
So I'm gonna put that on me. And then as my bonus action, I am going to give Bardic Inspiration to Winston. Can I wait? I can do more than one, right? Because I have a bunch of die. So Winston and Petunia.
Bardic Inspiration, I believe, if you link the rule, I believe
Yeah,
is
let's
you can
look
give
at-
it only one at
Target.
a time.
Oh,
Yeah,
one
one
at a time.
target.
Oh, right. What's my one that
Yeah.
I have that I can do like 3 people at once?
I believe that's mantle.
Oh, okay. Let's do mantle then.
That
Here.
allows people to move and gain
Yeah.
temp hit points.
Let's link it so we can see.
Yeah, let's look. Yeah, that's the one I meant because I want to be able to choose my creatures, my people.
Okay, so mark off one Bardic Inspiration. When you do so, choose a number of creatures you can see and who can see you within 60 feet. Up to a number equal to your Charisma modifier. Each of them gains 5 temporary hit points. And then when they gain it, they can immediately use its reaction to move up to its speed without provoking attack of opportunity attacks.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
who are you picking? The only
Winston and Petunia.
okay, the only person you can't see is Ralakan from where you're at.
Wait, does this say it's 1 die or one
So-
for each person? I think.
Everybody gets 5 temporary hit points. And can use their reaction to move.
Yeah, but no. My question is, it only uses one of my Bardic Inspirations, or
You-
one for each person.
Correct, just one of yours.
Oh, well then I
you
might
mark
as
off
well
one.
do everybody I can see.
Okay. Yeah, and yeah, Ralakan, you can't quite see him from where you're at.
Mm-mm.
I mean, she can't see me in
Well,
general.
she can't see him at
That's
all
true.
anyway.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. So everybody else though can get the 5 temporary hit points.
Yeah.
I thought his invisibility was gone.
Yes, but he's
can't
invisible
see.
to
He relies
anything
on
relying
dark
on dark
vision.
vision.
Oh,
So because I have dark vision, I can't see him.
gotcha.
What is your charisma bonus?
Oh, I have a proficient. My charisma bonus.
Yeah.
5.
Okay, so yeah, everybody, Eska, Leo, Winston, Petunia, and yourself can all get it.
And I have blade ward. I have to remember that till the end of next turn.
So are you giving it to all 5?
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, 5. Is there 5? I can't see. There's only 4, including Petunia.
Oh yeah,
Right.
but yourself.
Oh, I suppose. I'll take some too.
I mean, you don't have to.
No, I will.
So, yeah, Eska, Leo, Winston, Petunia, you guys have an opportunity to use your reaction to move your speed.
Oh, I'm staying put.
Yeah, I have no reason to move.
Okay,
I'm also staying put.
okay. Leo?
I am not going to do move.
Okay.
Because if the little dude decides to run away, I need to be able to smack him.
Fair. I like it. Okay. There you go. All right. My turn. Okay, so we'll have our 2 little bit of wood spirits. They are going to make a wisdom save. Go ahead and give me your damage, Leo, from your ability. Actually, hold on. Give me 1 second. I actually have advantage on that, so let's see. Okay, so go ahead and roll your damage. I still take half damage, correct?
Correct.
Okay, go ahead and roll your damage. Okay. All right. So this first one's going to attack Eska twice. A 13, I'm assuming, doesn't hit, but a 22 does.
22 does.
Okay, take 17 damage. And then the other one up here by Petunia is going to swing twice. Petunia's going to take 19 damage
Mm-hmm.
from 2 hits.
That's fine. So 14.
That's some low rolls. Okay, let's go ahead and look at... Okay, so as I'm reading World on Fire, and the way it's written sounds like the big guy will not take a second round of damage this turn. Because
It's at the start of his turn and whenever he enters his turn.
for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. When it enters the area for the first time or starts its turn there. So it's one or the other. So he only takes it once a turn.
It's not a round. It just
It's a
mentions
different
turn.
turn. Right.
He started once on Leo's turn, and then now it's a new turn. And it's his turn, and he can take it again.
Yeah, so for example, if he starts his turn in the zone, he takes damage, and then if he leaves the zone and then re-enters the zone, he does not take damage again. But if he enters the turn and then starts his turn, he takes damage both times. As long as there's 2 different turns.
So you step out 2 feet and come back in, you get another swing on him for free on your turn. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah, so yeah, if I do
he
the
moved
hokey pokey.
during another turn.
That was the point I was trying to make, is that I didn't think it should have happened when he encroached on the creature. It should only... The way it's worded is the creature entering it of its own will.
Yeah.
Well, but it's
When
not.
the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw.
That's how most of those are worded.
Yeah.
Anyway, is that the creatures have to enter it. Because most of those are, like, you move in, so then it's at the onset of their first turn of them being in there. Because it's the same as them moving in if they weren't there at the start of the turn. It's a balancing act too. They both play the same, where it happens on their turn one way or the other.
That's kind of how I'm understanding it as well. I'll review the rule and look it up, but as I'm looking over it, just double checking it, I should have looked at it more closely when we first did it, so that we're not hitting this point. But as I'm looking over it, I will play it with the once a turn when it enters or when it starts its turn. And
You mean once a round, not once a turn.
Once a round.
Because once a turn is that it takes it when it enters, and then it also takes it on the beginning of its turn. Once a round is one or the other.
There's a cleric spell that it's very similarly worded to.
So it is that spell.
All right, what's the name of the
gotcha.
spell? What's the actual name of the spell?
Spirit Guardians. Don't look it up. Just keep going.
Well, I mean, okay. All right. The spirits can swing once on Winston and then once on Ames. I should not have had advantage on those swings, so we'll take the first roll. So that'll be the first one is against Winston, a 20 hits.
Yep.
All right, 17 and Ames, a 12 does not hit.
Nope.
I'll take 8 points of damage because I'm
That's fair.
raging.
That's fair.
And the first 5 come off my temp hit points.
Hooray.
Love it.
Not hooray.
My puppy dog eyes distracted him so that when he tried to hit aims, it just didn't work.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead, Leo.
So I'm gonna target this guy with a lightning lure.
Okay. And he needs a strength save.
Yep.
He's gonna fail it.
Sparks of the lightning come out of Leo's helmet and wrap around like tentacles and pull him forward into the zone of damage.
How far does it pull?
10 feet.
It sounded like you said 2 feet.
No, 10, 1-0.
Okay. All right. Okay. On his turn, he'll take his damage. Anything else?
Nope.
Ralakan.
Sweet. I'll swing on the other little guy.
Okay.
Woo!
Okay, well,
Nice
he's
and clean.
dead.
Imagine doing almost as much damage when you don't crit.
You can't move into the tree.
Alright. There you
Why
go.
not? Come on now.
I am
baseball.
become one with tree.
Yeah.
The tree doesn't take the entire 5-foot square.
All right, Winston.
Just gonna keep swinging and be sad about it. Checks out.
Does check out. Don't you get 2 attacks?
Yeah. Was just staring at the 8 for a second.
Yeah.
So 10 points of damage there.
Sounds good.
And then Petunia's gonna bite and claw at the chew toy that got pulled away from her.
Well, Petunia coming out swinging.
Sounds good. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, go ahead, Eska.
Because this thing just dropped dead in front of me, and I have no idea where Relican is, so that
Correct.
just came out of nowhere.
I mean, the arrows probably blew it to splinters, so you have a pretty good idea.
So I guess I'm going to flame on.
Flame yo hot man.
And just start sprinting toward this one.
Okay.
And I will take 3 attacks. And the last one. Oh, and I dropped it.
Okay. Okay, so it has to hit you to take the fire damage. I'm reading.
Yes.
Okay.
Although,
But your fire
I
damage
don't-
is bonused. Go ahead.
yes, it is. I don't know what you decided my hand axe was doing.
When you go Flame Yo Hot Man, your hand axe changes to fire.
Oh, okay.
So
It
So
should
that-
change to blast.
Blast is a better element.
what's your
So that
charisma modifier?
fivefold is 5 fire. My charisma is 2.
Okay. So your first 2 hits connect. Obviously, the nat 1 does not.
Yeah.
All right, Ames.
Did I drop it or what's?
Give me a dex save. Nope, you didn't drop it.
Cool.
Is this Eska?
Uh huh.
Okay, just making sure. I couldn't tell. I am going to use Bane on the big tree because I'm assuming. I mean, you can't quite see what I mean, I actually can't quite see what this is. I can see there's the token, but I can't see what it is. So I'm assuming my character also can't see that enemy there.
Okay.
All right, so I'm only going to target just the big tree with my Bane. I'll link it. The tree has to make a charisma saving throw. Whenever a target fails a saving throw, makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends. The target must roll d4. Track the number rolled from the attack or saving. And I'm only using in spell slot 1.
Okay. 13's not good enough.
Okay, and then as my bonus action, I'm going to curse the big.
I like it.
Okay.
Can you do anything for your move?
I'm actually, yes, I'm going to move just right here. So I'm still within the tree, but I'm a little bit closer to Petunia.
All right. And that'll bring me up to these guys, which means he needs to make a save.
Mhm.
He's going to take full damage. Go ahead and roll your damage, Leo. Okay, and he's dead. And so now, because of that, I have a minus 1d4 on any attack or saving throw. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage again. Big guy's taking damage.
It's the same. You roll. Well, okay, it doesn't really actually.
This is a different turn.
Oh, different turn. Okay.
All right, he's dead.
Oh, we killed the big tree already? I was just getting started.
Well,
I had
Winston
him
beat it a lot. It's
I mean,
not
you
gonna,
guys.
not gonna stand very much for that.
Oh, shut
Oh,
up!
I
You
get-
did.
I get-
You did like 80 points of damage.
I did not to him. I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
But I get an
Uh-huh.
extra. I get extra points because the target died. You regain hit points equal to your initiate level.
There you have it.
Woo! Oh, also my mantle of whatever that I did, mantle of inspiration. I'm a 5th level bard, so it was actually supposed to be 8 temporary hit points to everybody, not 5.
Okay.
Not that it really makes a difference, but doesn't Winston will get some health points back.
Solo Petunia.
Nice.
Okay. Well, you guys have killed the Guardians of the Grove. What are you doing?
I don't think we meant to.
How did you not mean to?
They attacked us.
Totally meant to.
What are you
No,
talking
yeah.
about?
Justified.
Geo did 90 points of damage in 2 turns.
It was self-defense because the trees attacked us first.
100% justified, but we definitely meant to kill them.
Did you roll bad, Geo? Only doing
I
90
did.
damage?
I rolled terribly. Anyway, I'm gonna look at the splinters here.
Okay.
searching
that
their
one's burned.
corpses. Is there stuff?
Like, what are you looking for?
Stuff. Anything that's considered items or money.
It's a tree.
Yeah, but who knows? They could have offerings.
They don't.
Okay.
It's just a tree.
Does anyone know how to spot the maybe potentially other trees that might be dangerous in this particular area?
I give it a shot.
I mean, I could just keep walking around all the trees, and if any of them say "ow,"
I'm not sure they made any noise.
Sorry, my allergies kicking up. I'm having a hard time paying attention, and I know somebody asked me something, but I was in the process of messaging or responding to a message from a player, so I'm gonna have to have them ask me again.
I don't remember anything. I remember asking the party if anyone could detect evil trees.
and I suggested that I could just walk around to all the trees and see if any say "ow," and Eska as well because he's on fire right now.
Mm-hmm.
You just go around and hug all the trees.
I don't think I'd want to burn the whole forest down, but I'll walk around a little bit. I give it a shot. I've seen some trees. I know that some of them are evil.
So you're gonna walk around the grove and just light trees on fire?
No, not really.
Good call.
No, but I do think I can recognize them, so I'm just gonna give a little perception check. I assume at disadvantage because I don't actually know anything. What do you think? Are these trees evil?
I mean, all trees look evil to you. You grew up in the city.
Okay. Fair.
The only tree that you trust is one in a pot. Yeah, I mean
wanna
that
walk-
like weed. I mean that like a potted, like one growing in a pot.
I got you, yeah.
I want to walk into the middle of the grove and just use my magical awareness again,
Okay.
rather than the yahoos I'm there with, and just kind of spin around.
So you notice two things. One, you
Mhm.
notice the place is just inundated with magic, and two, you notice that it is draining rapidly. This grove is dying.
Because we killed the things keeping the grove active.
That's what Winston was about to say.
We should maybe go through the doorway or whatever it is we're looking for here.
Well, you already went through the doorway coming in. What other doorway are you talking about?
Are we already in the Feywild?
I don't think so. This seems pretty
Well,
not cinnamony.
well, that's the door we should go through. Go through wherever. Are we not supposed to be here to find some way into the Feywild? We should find it quickly.
Winston?
To answer your question, Care Bear, it is still glowing, but it is beginning to dim rapidly.
Okay, I'm gonna try to walk in and see if I can find the thing that's glowing and grab it before it fades completely.
Into the water?
Yep.
There is nothing in the water glowing. The water is glowing.
Right. I mean, I know that, but Leo thinks that there's something in the water glowing, making the water glow. So he's looking for it.
Okay, so he's stepping into the water to look for it, or is he standing on the bank?
Nope, he is going in the water. Because from the bank, it just looks like the water's glowing, and everybody knows it's the water. But
Okay.
he thinks that there's like some magical item in the water that is performing the magical feat. So he's looking for it. So he's
All
gonna step into the water and look for it.
Okay, give me dexterity save at disadvantage.
What?
Welcome to being a pleb like us.
That would be a 5.
Okay. You disappear.
Nope.
Leo, the only person who didn't want to go to the Feywild.
Nope. We discussed this. I was not going to the Feywild.
Should have rolled a little then, I guess.
Okay,
I was gonna
you
see you
all
to the
see.
door and then peace out.
So what you guys see is Leo has walked over to the water, and he steps into the water, and the water is apparently nobody's been over all the way to the edge of the water yet, but the water seems to be much deeper than he expected because he just bloop.
When you said that this was draining, there's no central point of that, right?
Give me a perception check. At first it would have been too hard to identify, just seeing like the color draining out. But if you're looking for that specifically, you can have a chance.
Nope.
Nope.
Does
I'm
the
gonna
water
run
look
over
deep?
to where Leopold went.
Mm-hmm.
Leo!
The water does not look deep.
I'm jumping in right after him. My
me
boy's
too.
drowning. He's wearing heavy armor.
Okay.
You can't swim.
I mean,
Alright.
you probably can swim, but you're wearing heavy armor.
Dexterity saves.
Wait,
Does
Aska went in too?
Change anything
did.
that I have a swim speed.
Eska
What?
just
What? You guys are just
leaped.
jumping in randomly?
You don't have to jump in. Ralakan is saving his second in command.
And Aska...
Oh, you want disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Same thing.
All right.
Winston. Do
Uh,
we wait here
Rallic-
for them?
Rallic and Eska
Or-
both step into the water and just gone.
I'm heckin' swan diving it if I didn't feel like it was too shallow.
I mean, so looking at it from the bank, it shouldn't have been deeper than your knees.
Okay, fine. I'll walk in normal.
But you did see Leo just get sucked down into it, so swan dive away.
Winston, do we go after them or like?
Well, the grove is dying. This may be our only way to go and follow them wherever they went.
Oh, okay.
Or you could just leave them to die.
What do I roll, Dex?
Dex save.
Disadvantage?
If you're just jumping in, there's no save.
Oh, I'm just walking in slowly. Yeah, I'm not
Oh, okay.
jumping.
Then Dex save, yeah, at disadvantage.
If I just walk in normally?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's better if I jump in. Okay.
No,
Wow.
let me be clear. If you jump in, you don't get a save.
No, I'm walking in.
Yeah. So yeah, as soon as you step into the water, you feel the world just right out from under you, and you're able to grab onto the bank, and hold yourself. But you can feel your, your legs are kicking in air.
And can I look down and see my legs without losing my grip?
No, they're in the water below you, and the
Okay.
water's fairly dark.
Oh, oh, I don't want to just let go. Oh no. I guess I just have. I can pull myself up and then I don't go. Or what would Amelia do here? Hold on. All right, she's gonna let go,
Okay.
and knowing that she's gonna fall, but as she's doing so, she's just held her help me, and yeah, she's gonna let go.
As you fall through the nothingness, you hear no poof, but you hear. You could say German cities with a lot of people are crowded.
Mm.
This is hell.
All right, Winston, what's your plan?
I'm gonna do two things. Well, three technically. I'm gonna walk over to Petunia and put my head on hers, and then very quickly and concisely as I can, in the most non-Winston way of not being roundabout, very quickly tell her where my cabin is, and tell her I'll meet her back there.
Oh,
Sounds good.
we're leaving
Um,
Petunia.
And then just reach a hand out to the elder guardian and say that I'm sorry. And then run off and cannonball into the water.
Cannonball!
Cannonball.
I give that a solid 7 out of 10. Big splash.
Okay. All right. Can you guys see the next map, or is it all dark for you?
It's all dark.
It's all
dark.
dark.
Good, because I didn't want you to see it yet.
Wait.
Well, fine.
But
We
I
didn't want to
have
see it yet.
super dark vision still, I think.
You have super dark vision still.
I don't know how that shit works.
So you all kind of flop onto the ground. And from the ground or standing up, looking around, the forest is different. It's completely different from where you were at. There is you can hear the crackling of a large bonfire not far off. And as you look at the trees around you, some of them are blue, some of them are green, some of them are purple, yellow, red. There are a wide variety of colors, and this whole area where you're in seems to have almost like a shimmer to it everywhere you look. You are definitely not on the peninsula anymore.
I think we made it.
Hello, do I see anything yet? I can't see anything. Hello?
You know, now that I think about it, how are we gonna locate your turtle friend?
Hello? Can we locate me instead? Hello? Ralakan.
Yeah?
I can't see you?
I can't see you either.
Well,
Is
is
it
everybody
really
else here?
dark for us, or are we just in like a different wooded area? Kantos.
I'm assuming it's dark for us because I don't see nothing.
Right.
You're in a different wooded area.
This is theater of the mind right now, P-Subs. We can see each other.
Oh, I liked it better when we couldn't. It was
Well,
more fun.
you couldn't, and then you opened your eyes and you're like, "Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
then I
I
opened
can
my eyes?
see."
That's what I was gonna be like. Ames, did you try opening your eyes?
Oh, Winston, you have all the good ideas.
Or I would just like get off you because I'm squishing your head with my butt. One or the other was gonna be my joke.
So- Is this the place that your friend is?
Does this place smell like cinnamon? GM?
Overwhelmingly so.
Well, I am glad that I have my helmet.
Honestly, this place smells incredible. I think I'm drooling.
There is something primal about it, Ralakan. That Ralakan just. It seems to like call to him. I don't know. Maybe it's your elven heritage. Maybe it's something from your past or whatever, but this feels like home.
Nice. Now, where is your... Do we have any ideas on how we're going to track your turtle friend? Can you meditate again and bring back that bird?
Yeah, I mean, I really thought that entering the Feywild was going to be the hard part, but that was pretty easy.
Well, we didn't do it on purpose.
Exactly.
That's not
It just
the same thing.
literally just fell into it. Anyway, yeah, I can try to meditate. Hang on. What do you want me to roll for that? Arcana?
Yep. If you roll another 20, that's going to be so mad. Not mad, just like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you sit to meditate, and it's not nearly as good as the previous times you've done it. It's there's a lot of distraction with this being a whole new, a whole new world, right?
Yeah.
Like Aladdin said, and so you're just, it's hard to focus, right? You're able to do some okay meditation, but you're not able to really achieve anything like you had hoped.
Yeah. Yeah, I set the bar too high for that.
You really did, man.
Can't expect that every time.
Except now Esk is gonna.
When we landed, I'm gonna pick up Ames, and there's just gonna be like a little spark of magic between my hand and her. And did it roll? Did it roll? Did it roll? You regain an expended spell slot of 3rd level or lower.
Oh, thank you.
Your choice.
Well, I only used one spell last time, so I get it back.
That's pretty slick.
That is.
I'm also going to take a moment and cure myself.
And I'm just gonna look at my hand, not knowing what fully happened.
Okay.
Just shake it.
Off!
Amelia would like to know how this place feels to her. She has a theory in her brain that when she came to this land, she passed through here, but she doesn't have any direct memories when she's trying to piece together how she came to Othalos and whatnot, right? So
Yeah.
she wants to know if there's a feeling, it would be more instincts than anything. If this feels familiar to her at all. And then possibly because she's a half elf, I don't know, she wouldn't have, been from here. She's from wherever else, you know what I mean? But like, just what does she get from it? I guess from her environment, the atmosphere, the whatevers.
So the feeling is familiar.
Okay.
You can't tell if it's familiar because you've been here or it's familiar because the feeling of the area is something that you've grown accustomed to, but it feels probably feels pretty unsafe.
Okay.
But it is definitely something you remember having interacted with at least once.
Like the feeling of the place, right?
Yeah.
But I can't tell if I've been here. You said okay. I guess I'm feeling a little uneasy.
Honestly, I'm feeling starving.
You're feeling starving.
Yeah, I'm hungry. You think there's any game nearby?
I mean, maybe. Well, I don't think you should just go out there all on your own like that. Like this feels a little dangerous. Do you not feel that? And Amelia gestures in the air with her hand, like as though there's a cloud around her. You don't feel that. This.
Not particularly. I feel great.
It,
Honestly, better than I have in a long time.
but you're not scared or on alert or uneasy.
Mm, no, just hungry.
Oh, there's something here that's giving me like maybe a little bit kind of like when a bug is crawling on you. I'm feeling a little bit jittery, I guess. I'm not sure I like it here.
Maybe it's your human side.
Oh, maybe.
Were there any stories of the Feywild that were passed down from my tribe that I would remember?
Yeah, I mean, there would have been stories. There would have been fairy tales and whatnot. What are you like? What are you looking for? What are you trying to remember in those stories?
Either places for like civilizations in terms of finding help or areas to avoid. Like I would understand like the basic knowledge of don't make deals with anything in the Feywild is pretty commonplace for most of the stories. But knowing that like Furbolg ancestry eventually we came out of like left the Feywild for the most part.
Yeah. So
Granted, most of the time I was probably picking my toenails or like playing with bugs
Right,
during all
that's
the
fair.
story time.
I would say you have an idea of some places to avoid. There are certain darker sections that are dangerous where the great beasts of the Feywild hunt, where the primal spirit version of animals hunts, right? So like if you were to find a primal bear, right, that's a bear that is where all other bears derive from, right? You would find like the progenitor, as well as other beings and creatures that are native only to the Fey realm and don't have a counterpart on the material plane where you're from. There are places of that nature. There are cities and villages that you've heard stories of. The problem is you have no idea where you've entered.
Right.
And so you might be able to figure some things out with context. You would have a chance at least. But it would be slim.
All I heard was I can befriend Primal Petunia.
I mean, you can try at least.
Are there any animals around us?
Like in your immediate vicinity?
Yeah, can I like hear or see any creatures?
Yeah, you can hear. You can hear animals in the distance. You can hear birds. You can hear insects. You hear the occasional deer or elk or wolf howl in the distance, right? You hear like there's animal life everywhere.
Mm. Are there any like birds in the immediate vicinity that I can see?
Give me a luck check.
How
/ roll
do
4DF. I mean, you don't see any. You hear birds that don't seem too far off, but you don't see any from where you're at.
I'm just gonna hello friends. I mean you no harm. I try to stop them as best I can, but they don't listen the best. But we're looking for our large turtle friend if he came through here.
Tell them he has a big cannon on his back. There's a
He
cannon
has
he usually.
something called a cannon. It just looks like a big tube.
Yes.
If you wouldn't mind helping us find our friend, I would greatly appreciate it.
Okay, go ahead and give me your persuasion.
With advantage.
Good. You feel like you have been very persuasive. You feel like if a bird heard you, that they would be willing to help. You're just not 100% sure if they heard you, so you'll have to hang tight and see if one shows up.
Oh, I'm in like super nature. Patience is my jam.
Nice.
Hanging out in nature.
How's Eska doing?
I don't know.
Eska's had the most wilderness he has seen in his entire life in the last month, and then now he's like at super wilderness.
Yeah, this is the furthest I've been from home.
Yeah, and this is the furthest I've been from home, and this is the furthest.
So Amelia knows a whole bunch of. Oh, sorry, next you go.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I know what brightly colored plants mean. So,
Eska's gonna get some of that Feywild.
yeah, I was it's building excitement. That's how Eska feels right now. This is all new.
He's looking around. He's like, I'm gonna get so high. This is awesome.
Save some for me. So Amelia would know all sorts of stories and legends and stuff about Feywild because of her being a bard and stuff. But to her, they're all just legends and stories, obviously, right? So does anywhere where we're at remind her of any stories or tales?
Many of them.
Many of them. So it looks like it could be a familiar place, or we're just in like generic woods.
You're in generic Feywild at the moment.
All right. Okay. So, yeah. I wasn't even sure that this place was real, Winston.
Oh, it's very real. This is where both of our ancestries are tied to this place.
Yeah, but that's just legend, right? Legends and tales that are grown over centuries and handed down through bards like me. I've never made up a story before, no, or embellished the truth at all. I would never do something like that. Of course not. Except every time I sing a song.
Okay, she admitted it. Never mind. Look around, feel the trees.
I know if it's. I don't know.
It's real.
Yes.
Well, it looks like the bards didn't embellish it enough.
That's fair.
Now, do I know? Panda knows, but does Winston know about the other half of the Feywild when you go back.
What are you referring to specifically?
That there's a chance you don't remember any of it.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Winston knows that.
Okay.
He would have had people in his tribe who it was, as the quote-unquote legends are right.
Mm-hmm.
Old man Tommy is crazy because he went to the Feywild once and he doesn't remember it, right? Stuff like that. So, yes, that is something that you wouldn't know. You would know.
Well, they don't want it to sound too fantastical because there's a chance you may not remember going back.
Wait, what won't I remember?
Here,
Everything? Oh,
being
just
here, yes. You
think
you
I've been.
may go back to where we came from and you won't remember a thing while we were here. Although
This
it's
actually.
less so on people like Ralakan.
Oh, why? Because he's an elf?
Yes.
I'm a half elf.
We don't know how much the human side muddles it up.
Or whatever the other
I
half is.
I almost feel I want to say something about it, but that being racist.
And
Yeah.
Pot meat
And
kettle.
is like, I
way
know what's
And it
racist
kinda
because I
sounded-
am one.
It sounded like there was some disdain in there for my half blood,
and there were times that people would disappear and come back, and they've aged years, and other times they've been gone for years, and it looked like they were gone for weeks. Time moves differently between here and back home.
Amelia's is gonna appear a little bit disturbed by this because I think it's just dawned on her that perhaps all the time, like, she thinks that she's firmly convinced now that she traveled from wherever she was through here and then out to the other side there, and now she's afraid she's like super old compared to everybody else that she knew.
Well,
So
whatever the
she's gonna be a little bit quiet and like just seem taken aback by what Winston said.
whatever our timing may be and whatever time is flowing on the outside, it's best we don't dawdle here for any amount of time that we can.
James, I'm surprised your stories didn't talk of this stuff.
I have plenty of stories
No,
about
your bard stories about the Feywild.
Yeah, it was supposed to be fake, Winston.
Oh, little one, it's very much real.
Okay, what's everybody else doing?
I assume that I was unable to locate.
Let's see. Within
Within
1,000 feet? No, it is not within 1,000 feet. I assume
I
you're
made
looking
that
for
assumption,
Kurak, right?
Yes.
Yeah, not within 1,000
I
feet.
was picking the little box that he brings out that explodes and gives everybody temporary hit points.
Gotcha.
So, because that's the thing that made me think the most unique about Kurak.
I like it. Yeah, he's not within, or at least that box is not within 1,000 feet.
Right. I figured that, but Leo was trying anyway.
So if Kurak isn't in the Feywilds and we're already here, I'm gonna be livid.
How good would that be, though? That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
What if he's already gone through to the other side, Aska?
What do you mean?
Like dead?
Does this place not lead us to multiple other possible worlds?
Most
Yeah,
I've heard is back to where we came from, the material plane.
Yeah.
I think it leads to other worlds.
No, I think we're in the other world right now.
No, because I'm not from where you guys are from. No one's heard of the place I've come from except for Kuruk, and he only read about it in a book when he was a child.
Is
What was that place called again?
Hold on, I gotta look it up. Pelturk.
You've forgotten already?
Shh. P-Stabs can't remember anything. She's old. Listen, my human's old. I'm from Pelturk. That's in Narfell.
could you spell that for me?
Peltarch.
Oh yes, I've heard of that place. It is, another place.
And you've been there,
No.
but you've heard of it. And you could travel there easily from, say, the woods we were just in.
Why
I
do you
don't
keep
know.
saying things that I didn't say?
I'm asking questions.
Aren't we supposed to be looking for your friend?
Yeah. Do we
I
hear
don't know
back
about
from
you
the birds
guys.
yet?
I didn't want to come here in the first place.
And yet you were the first one through. Odd how these things worked out.
But I saw the light dimming in the stream. I thought I would reach in and try to grab the light in the stream, and just the water grabbed me, and I held my breath.
Well, no use crying over spilled Fey milk.
I can't see past here.
Yep, that's the purpose.
Okay. Hey guys, does the world exist past this
Shut
line over here? I don't see anything.
the...
Everything's dark again.
Guys, are we dead?
This is what dead is like. I'm in heaven.
That's fair.
And Eska's in hell.
That's also fair. All right. Okay. We are actually going to call it here tonight. Between my allergies, a bit of a migraine, and I have to wake up early tomorrow. I'm broken. So we are going to pick up here next week when we come back to play some more. So yeah, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for all the viewers that we have, everybody. I have a nat 20 and a nat 1 in my pocket that I get to use next session, so that'll be fun.
Don't I
Stabs
have
also
that?
has a nat 20.
I have a nat 20.
You do have a nat 20 that you saved.
Yeah, I better
So,
write it down. Or I'll
If I give
forget.
you a nat 1 and then you choose to use your nat 20, it'll cancel out and you get a free roll.
Okay.
So, just so in case that happens, we have that clarified.
Okay.
I think you should just flip a coin and see which one happens.
Maybe.
Like, roll the dice. If it's odd, you roll the 1. If it's even, you roll the 20.
What if I use my nat 20 on that roll?
Oh,
Ooh.
jeez. Now we're getting existential.
Now we just hope that they don't have an odd number for their bonus.
All right. Well, thank you guys for being out here. Thank you again to everybody who's watching.
Thank you, Contos.
So, thanks, Nix. And I'll see everybody next week.